chugging soda, stuffing fries, then speed dialing regret? You might think fast food is a modern miracle, right up there with cat memes and same-day shipping. But pull back the drawbridge, friends, because medieval Europe was already deep frying, sugar dusting, and walk-in snacking centuries before the first paper napkin. Today on Medieval Tales, we're counting down 5 street snacks you could scarf in the time it takes to knight a chicken nugget. If you're new here, smash subscribe, ready your coin purse. Let's binge the past. 1. Meat pies and pasties. The medieval mystery burger. Picture dawn on a London lane, chimneys puffing, dung steaming, and a pie seller barking like a caffeinated seagull. His wicker basket is stacked shoulder-high with golden pastries, a medieval Big Mac, minus the secret sauce, or frankly, any food safety standards. Why were pies the perfect grab-and-go? Because the crust was the wrapper. Toss a penny, snag a pie, keep walking. Inside you'd find venison, pork, or chef's surprise, which might be yesterday's meat reheated, twice blessed, and heavily peppered to mask that odor graveyard tang. A 1282 Norwich court roll actually fined vendors for selling pies packed with diseased hog flesh. Their defense? Meat's meat, my lord. Charming, but for laborers earning a pittance, warm calories trumped squeaky clean ingredients. So they bit, chewed, prayed, and hoped the devil wouldn't collect the warranty on that proverb. God sends the meat, the devil sends the cooks. 2. Wafers and waffles. Holy Communion to street cart sensation. Step outside Sunday Mass and follow your nose. Wafermongers have parked their charcoal braziers at the church gate, clacking thin iron plates like medieval castanets. For a sliver of copper, you get a warm, paper-thin wafer, flour, water, a kiss of honey, melting faster than you can say amen. Return a century later, and those wafers have leveled up. Crusaders hauled home cinnamon and citrus. Dutch blacksmiths forged gridded irons, and suddenly you're buying a fluffy waffle capable of trapping syrup like a sugar-engineered moat. Vendors flipped them in 30 seconds, wrapped them in parchment, and sent pilgrims strolling off in a blissful carbohydrate fog. So next time you Instaflex your brunch plate, remember, you're basically reenacting a 14th century church lot snack break, minus the plague doctor down the street. 3. Soft pretzels. Twisted, blessed, and totally portable. Legend pins the pretzel's birth on a monk with extra dough and fidgety choir kids. He twisted it into folded arms of prayer, dubbed it pretiola, little reward, and handed it to children who nailed their Latin verses. Little did Brother Cobb know he'd invented the medieval power snack. By the high Middle Ages, pretzels dangled from street poles like edible wind chimes. 3 ingredients, flour, water, salt, meant they were Lenten legal and wallet-friendly. Housewives knotted them on doors for luck. Brides wore pretzels in their hair for fertility. Superstitious sailors packed them for calm seas. Best part? 0 wait time. Vendors carried pretzels looped on cords. Snatch, bite, keep marching. Modern equivalent, the airport hall pretzel stand, except your feet are in wooden clogs and the TSA is a grumpy sheriff with a halberd. 4. Roasted chestnuts and mixed nuts, pocket warmers of the poor. Winter twilight, Thames embankment. A nut roaster shuffles a charcoal brazier that doubles as portable central heating. Chestnuts pop, hazelnuts crackle, and the aroma wafts like a toasted commercial jingle. For a farthing, you get a cone of piping hot nuts. Quick protein, natural hand warmer, biodegradable wrapper. City ordinances griped about husk litter, but no one cared as long as fingers stayed toasty. Think of today's roasted nut carts in New York. Same smell strategy, same impulse buy. Just swap LED signage for a soot-streaked smile. 5. Oyster and shellfish stalls. The 5-minute surf and gamble. Before oysters became champagne's BFF, they were the working man's chew toy. Thames wharves teemed with shuckers flipping bivalves faster than a modern barista can misspell your name. Sailors stepped off barges, slapped down a penny, and slurped brine straight from the half-shell. No mignonette, maybe a dash of river sludge. Cheap, yes. Safe, debatable. When low tide exposed sewage-soaked beds, a food-poisoning roulette hit double speed, yet oysters packed protein and zinc, fueling dockhands who couldn't afford beef. In fact, one 3090 satire claimed a laborer could afford oysters for supper or boots for winter, never both. So the next time you nuke a burrito or Uber Eats mozzarella sticks at 1 a.m., raise a greasy salute to the pie mongers, waffle flippers, and nut roasters who paved the cobblestones before us. Their culinary hustle proves one timeless truth: humanity will always sacrifice dignity, dental health, and occasionally bladder control for hot, portable food. If you like this romp through medieval munchies, hit subscribe, clang that bell, and tell us which snack, oyster roulette, or curd fritter showdown you'd brave. Until then, keep your dagger sharp, your ale mug full, and your appetite for history fully stoked.